welcome back again. Thank you so much um for the fact that you guys are always here supporting the brand. I'm super grateful. I just want you guys to know that I really appreciate everything that you guys do for Ormah Travels. Thank you so much. So today's video, I'm actually going to be talking about like what I think about the fact that some of you always like, oh, Oma, you are not always like replying our messages. I just want you to understand my reason that I'm not always like replying all your messages. But one thing that you need to understand is that I'm always posting on YouTube and I respond to all the comments on the videos. So I just feel like if you actually want to reach out to me on YouTube, I would literally I will literally just solve your problems. Okay. So on YouTube I just literally solve your problems. So anyway, today's video I'm going to be talking about how I stay consistent without burnout and why I don't often reply to everyone. So for those of you guys that are always like, Oma, I see how you're always posting every time you're always posting online, but when I actually message you directly, you're not always responding. That's why the website is there. Some of you guys already know everything on the website. OmaTravels.com. For those of you that don't know the website, and you guys already like see every information there. So it's just funny whenever you ask me again the same questions, and it's just as if I'm literally replying to everybody and actually giving everybody the same response, because it's actually that you guys need to understand something. When someone asks you a question, you are literally answering this person. When you answer another person, you are seeing that you're repeating the same thing over and over. That's why I did the website and I just used to tell people, please go and check the website so that you don't ask the same question over and over. Number one reason is the fact that consistent consistency for me is not just a strategy, okay? It's not just like vibe, sorry. That's what I mean. Like it's not just like vibe, like oh Oma just wants to be consistent. No, okay. Consistency is a strategy for my growth. For those of you that don't know why I'm always posting on social media often is because I want to grow, okay? It's not as if I cannot use the whole advert to grow. I know a lot of people who do a lot of AdSense, but I want to use consistency to grow my platforms. So I post on all my platforms and I'm very consistent over the years. I think over a year now or more, I have been posting every day. It is not easy, but I'm really, really grateful to you guys that you guys are always like watching my content. So I'm nothing without you all, okay? So I don't just post for fun. It's just part of my brand to grow my brand and just like help a lot of people who always ask me questions. Okay. So the second reason is because purpose over popularity. So those of you are like, oh my, is it because of fame? Nope. I'm not looking into fame, please. I'm not trying to trend. I don't even want to trend because I've realized how fame can be so difficult. I'm telling you, like if you're famous, it's not even easy because there are a lot of people that do not really like you. There are a lot of people that would want to bring your brand down. You understand? Nigeria is hard, so there are a lot of people who want to bring it down. So for me, it's not even just about like fame. It's just for me to like provide opportunity. It's for me to help people and just give them the information that they need. I'm literally building something bigger than just I'm building something bigger than myself, something that I feel like Oma Travel is like a vision, okay? It's not gonna end anytime soon. So it's not a brand that I'm like, oh, I'm just playing. It's a brand that we're gonna grow because I'm trying to provide opportunities to people that want to travel around the world, to dreamers. Like the mission is just to like be consistent, you know. So my silence to you guys that message me does not mean that I don't care. I'm so sorry, guys. If I don't reply instantly, it does not mean that I'm trying to ignore you, but it means I'm literally working behind the scenes. For me to be able to come out here to provide value for you guys behind the scenes, I'm working on myself. And also, there are a lot of people that are also like working with me too. So it's not really easy for me to always be online. I know a lot of people think, oh, Oma, you're always posting online. That means you're always online. That's not true. I'm not always online. I'm not. I just come, post, and I'm out because I have to work. There are a lot of things I do behind the scenes. So, and also, I have to learn how to say no because I just want to protect my peace. Being available all the time is just not healthy. So I try my best to draw boundaries because I'm also dealing with my own life here. Like I'm doing my PhD, and for those of you guys that know how stressful PhD can be, so I just don't want so many things to like stress me at this time. Okay. Also, let's go to like how I create content. Like I literally create a lot of content at the same time. Anytime I have time, I create so many content. That's why it's some like you can see me now. I'm on wig. I made my hair, but you can see some of my posts. I'm still on braids, right? That's to tell you that I create a lot of content and I literally post them when I have time. I edit, and that's the problem I'm now having that I'm trying to solve. I always like I don't have the time to even edit posts. Sometimes when I don't post, it's not even because I don't have content, it's because I don't have the time to edit my content. So I try to use like a lot of scheduling apps that can help me. And there, if you notice, around the time I post is around 12 a.m., 1 a.m. at night. That's even when I'm even like free. Those people who are in China, they realize that I used to post very, very late at night. That's when I'm free to actually post the content for you guys. But those of you in Nigeria or other part of the world, you will see it at a certain time, but that's like really late where I am. So and that's the only time that I can actually post, reply to all your messages, and just post some more products because right now I've even started helping people to travel to help them to buy their products or to just go to the site to ensure that these companies don't scam them. So this is another thing that I'm also like doing. So you need to understand that this is a lot of work. Okay. So I get a lot of messages daily. Let me not lie. I get a lot of messages daily, and people just I feel like people are literally like asking me the same thing. That I feel if you want to know about CFC Ormah Travels, excuse me, if you want to know about CFC, you can always check YouTube. You will actually get all the information you need. If you want to know about like our charges, what we charge in helping students get admission, just check our website, overtravels.com. At least you will know the amount so that what you're just asking me is just information or whatever that you need so I can actually help you on that one. Okay? So if you really need serious information, check on YouTube because that's really where I literally put everything. To be honest, I don't really like I teach everything on YouTube. To be honest, because YouTube pays, so that's where. So free information is there. Though I know that a lot of people don't really talk about CSC. People don't talk about China and China. It's even risky for me that I'm always talking about China. But I'm ready to take that risk because I know that I'm trying to help as many people as possible to actually give them the opportunity that will really, really help them to come here. So that's why I'm ready to take that risk because it's not really easy, like you can. So let's talk about like my mental health. Let's talk about self care. I know you guys think that feel like, oh, Oma, this is not important. What do I care about your mental health? I'm a human being and I'm tired sometimes, overwhelmed. So most times I'm not really like in the right frame of me. So I know some people think that okay, I need to employ staff, but I don't think I've gotten to that level of employing staff. Burnout is real, oh, burnout is real. And everybody should understand that, especially content creators, it's not easy to create content. Like sometimes you literally need to have time to rest. You literally need to have time for yourself because and you know, as a content creator, I feel like I'm even a gospel creator. Do you understand? I'm a gospel creator. But what I've even realized as a content creator is even that I feel a lot of times as a content creator, hmm, people are always watching you. People are always like looking at everything you do. People are always listening to everything you say. I don't know whether they are using all these things to just for their own self. And they'll probably be looking at what you're doing and what you're saying to improve themselves. Because for me, I don't really hide anything about like self improvement. I started learning as a gospel girl that see it's not everybody that's watching me that means the best for me. And you need to understand that there are some people who are just watching me because I don't know why. Maybe they want to attack you or something because recently the warfare I have been going through, it has not been easy for me. And I know it's because I'm a content creator because everybody always like know me. So sometimes when people are going through a lot in China, especially in China, because a lot of students are going through a lot, I feel like I'm just someone that they always like look at and they always like what she do with her life and everything. So for me, I'm just grateful to God that God has actually put me in a position where I can really help people. I'm grateful to God that God has also put me in a position where I can be of assistance to as many people as possible. But at the same time, I also need to like work on myself. I also need to like grow so that I can come back and give you guys value. If I just focus on you people, or I'm just focusing on money, or I'm just focusing on creating content, and I don't take out time to ensure that me self I have the valuable information to provide for you guys, then I'll just be lying to people. I'll just come here and lie to you just because I want to get views. So most times I try my best to actually like work on myself so that my mental health is in the right place, and then it's easy for me to come here and deliver the best. Okay. So, and also you guys need to understand that I run a lot of business. I'm not just working on Ormah Travels or YouTube. YouTube is actually cool. Let me not lie. I love YouTube. I will always say that YouTube is my favorite like social media platform. I'm not gonna lie. But the truth is YouTube is a lot of work and it takes a lot of MB. Oh gosh. On YouTube, takes a lot of MB. It's not easy to be on YouTube, let me not lie. But I really enjoy the platform. I really do. That's why I tell people that if you want to solve any of your problems from any of my videos that you've watched, just leave the comment down there and I'm just gonna respond to it. Like I'm literally just gonna go there and respond. But then, if you now come directly to WhatsApp and you start messaging me and you're literally asking me the same thing over and over and over, then I'm not, I'm just because I feel like oh I'm repeating the same thing. I'm repeating the same thing. So just best to leave the comment down there. So Ormah Travel is a business, okay? And it's not just that I'm always here just chatting. I'm trying to solve problems for a lot of students. Even currently, there are some students that have not even gotten admissions and they reach out to me and they're asking me, Oma, I've not been able to get admission and there's nobody to really ask in China because when you're in China and China is not an English speaking country and not even it's not everybody that even know everything about like China and how it works. And that's why people reach out to me and ask me all this question and I have to help them. I wasn't really even thinking that I was going to talk about China for the long time or talk about CSC or talk about just admissions. I used to do cover songs. For those of you that don't know, I used to do cover songs and I still sing. So right now, after my live video now, I want to work on something and I'll have to sing. Even though I'm like a little bit tired, I literally have to like push myself to do that. And apart from that, I used to do so many other things that the only I was getting so many questions about like China and a lot of students who were also being in trouble. And there are some students that probably came through business. They came to China through business visa and they're looking for how to switch their business visa to student visa. And so many issues to be honest. And then now I now have to like switch my content into talking about these things, into trying to solve their problems because I just feel like that's literally what I'm all about, helping people solve like their travel problems. So then when I feel like I was repeating the same thing, solving the same thing, I say now I have to start making money from this thing. Like I cannot be giving all this value for free. So that's even when I opened my website and I literally started um charging people. And if you even notice, I don't even talk about CSC as much as I used to before. I don't talk about like admissions as much as I used to before. I just talk about China in general, and I just talk about my lifestyle here, and I just put my website on my blog. And guys, yes, I released a vlog. Please go ahead and watch the vlog because you guys are always watching my vlogs. I don't even know why people like my vlogs, but I just want to say thank you anyways. So for me personally, I just feel like just because I'm posting does not mean I'm free, okay? So I try to be scheduling my posts. Let me tell you, guys, to understand that I really want to keep content creation to heart. I literally paid for content creation course. Yes, I am trained at creating content. So you should not think that, oh, I'm just there creating content for fun. I literally paid to learn how to create content and I enjoy it. And I'm going to keep doing it for the longest time because it's one of the most easiest job to do. Like creating content is the most easiest thing to do. I'm telling you, because and also one of the reasons I love creating content is because it is like mobile, like something that I can move from. Okay, see, I was creating content in Nigeria, right? Then when I moved to China, I'm not gonna be like, oh, who's gonna help me manage my business? Who's gonna do this for me? Who's gonna do that for me? No, I'm managing my business myself. That's the beautiful part. And even when you employ anybody, they want to say, oh, please. I remember that I employed some people that I wanted them to work on my Instagram or whatever. If they're not delivering, it's easy to start there because it's online compared to if like you have if though I'm planning to have like I'm just looking at it that okay maybe there's also the advantage of that other aspect of owning your own office, but I don't know whether it's like I see a lot of people who complain about how they own their own office and what their people the people they have employed is dealing with them, and for me I'm just like I don't think I want to get myself through that stress. Because one thing that I really think that you need to be skillful in managing is managing humans. Because God, human beings, we are so funny. Like literally, we are so funny. The things we do is so funny that you need to know. You need to be skillful in managing human beings. Yeah. And before I used to be so angry before. I used to be so angry. Like anytime someone do something to me, I get so pissed. But I feel like as I was reading my Bible, and I can just see God saying, "Oh, we should love ourselves. We should love." God was always talking about love in the Bible. So I realized, oh my God, so it's so important for us to love people. It's so important for us to appreciate people. It's so important for us to just accept people. Do you understand? And I started teaching myself how to like be accommodating, how to love people, how to forgive. You know that thing that people used to say, forgive people before they offend you. I'm still learning that thing, but I'm just like asking God to give me that grace because people literally would offend you. That when they offend you, you just be so pissed. But I'm literally learning how to like accommodate and how to be forgiving and how to love people because people are really going through so much. And sometimes it's just the devil using people to just like come at you. And also, apart from the fact that before I start preaching here. But apart from the fact that you need to like know how to deal with people, dealing with people is not even just with my business, like having to like impress someone and then I'm not like oh, I want to deal with people. Even just with my customers, there are so many of my customers that they are very annoying. Isha, let me tell you, when they want to pay you money, they'll be so nice, they'll be so sweet. But after they've paid you their money, oh, the way they will switch on you guys. I'll be so shocked. I'll be like, is it the same client of mine that I was just talking to now? How this switch? But I really love clients that they don't really stress me. And I really used to pray for them. I remember there's one of these my clients up to now, like I'm just waiting for admission and I used to pray for her that please God, because this is the most amazing client I have had. Doesn't stress me, doesn't shout on me, doesn't do any of that. And I just literally enjoy working with her. But you see these other clients, especially those Yoruba. I don't want to be traumatic, but to be honest, they are just some people. They are just very frustrating. So even as a business owner, you just need to now know how to like um You need to know how to manage your clients. But let me tell you, me, I don't really care. You know, there are some people they used to be like, "Oh, your customers are always right." It's my business. This is my business. This is my brand. So it's not like I'm working for someone and I have to be nice. If you are disrespectful, I'm not even gonna like. I'm not gonna work with you. I'm not even gonna do anything for you. That's the thing. There's some people when they are looking at my post, they'll be posting, they'll be responding to my post in a very weird way. I never even reply to you because I don't have strength. And there are also some clients that I used to have that I mean, they don't even say anything. Some of them even used to lie. They will say, "Oh, they want to partner with you. They want to do business with you." You would not even hear anything. You don't hear from them again. They don't go. So for me, I'm just like learning people with my business. I'm learning how to deal with people. I'm learning how to like understand people. I just know that people are just being themselves and people are just doing what they want to do. So for me, it's just to just allow people be. But it's not easy for me, oh, because I'm a human being. Like I have feelings and I have my life that is also like I'm dealing with. So it's not easy. But I just hope and I pray for all my clients that they really make it in this life. That God really bless them and God really help them to achieve all their goals and for them to actually do well in life. So yeah, I don't want to like talk so much about like so many of these things, these problems, but I just want you guys to know that I appreciate you guys, your patience, your trust, and I just appreciate the fact that you guys are very understanding. Just helps me keep going, just helps me to keep posting, and I'll try my best to be as consistent. I promise to be as consistent as possible. You guys to like my video if you're joining in, like my video, and I don't know, let me know the kind of content that you guys would want me to create because I know that I just create what I want to create. But I want to know what you guys would want for me to create for you guys because behind the scenes, there are a lot of things that are happening. I don't even post about like where I stay. I don't post about like activities that happen indoors. I just only post about things like outside my room. So it's asking, how are you? I'm fine. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you. I'm fine. But there are a lot of things that literally happen behind the scenes that it's not easy to be honest. Like it's really not easy. Especially now that I'm realizing how difficult it is to get scholarship now in China. To be honest, I don't even know whether I want to keep talking about China because the way I'm seeing the difficulties in people. Oh, you're so pretty. Thank you. The way I'm seeing the difficulties with people getting opportunities in China, I don't know if I want to be talking about China anymore because if I was talking about it because I felt like there was a lot of opportunities. Because that's even what gave birth to me just talking about CSC, talking about China. I realized that nobody was talking about it. But I did not know that one thing about China is that they always like to change their policy. Today they will just all of a sudden this year they will just come up with new policy that will not be favorable. So I just feel like that's what is really happening. There are so many policies that are not favorable to the student, which is causing a lot of competition, which is causing a lot of hate, a lot of depression, a lot of states that people are not like normally in. I mean, and I just feel like should I keep creating content about sometimes I feel guilty that okay, I keep talking about China and I'm still creating content about China, but is it that I'm just doing it for the what should I call it? I'm just doing it for views because when I talk about China, I get a lot of views. Let me not lie, I get a lot of views. But I'm just asking yourself, is it that I'm just doing it for the views, or am I really doing it because I want to really help the people? But let's be honest, there are still so many people who get opportunities. So forget that I'm here ranting. There's still so many people who get opportunities. It's just that now it's so much, it's so competitive, and that's just it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I know that there are some of you guys that are watching me from China. You guys already, some of you are already in China. You're watching me. I want to know what you think. I want to know like how you guys feel about your stay or your study in China. Is this smooth? Are you enjoying it and everything? Like, let's be real. Let's help people. 'Cause, I'm not doing this all by myself. Oh. So yeah, let's talk about like some of the good things. Okay, so guys, next month is gonna be my birthday. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna start talking about my birthday because I love birthdays. I don't even know. I don't know if you guys want to hear anything about that. But anyways, Ormah Travels is growing. Yes. And when I mean growing, I mean like we are planning to take in students and help them to track their application. I'm also trying to update our website because for those of you that did not know, I literally started another company where I get to like sell products from China. So if you need any product from China, you can always reach out to me. I can help you to like source for those goods and go and travel and get it for you and everything. And I also try to like, read your feedback also. That's even why I'm doing this video. For those people who are always complaining, oh my, you're not replying my messages. Oh my, we see how you're posting all the time and you're not replying our messages. Ah, guys, you people never say anything good. Only to be attacking somebody. Anyway, guys, I bought this book recently. Uh, Increase your financial IQ. And I mean, I just want to like improve my financial. Actually, you guys know this guy now, the author of Rich Dad and Poor Dad. His name is Robert T. Kiyosaki. So this is me telling you guys to start reading books. So those of you that don't read books, I don't know why you're not reading books. I used to sell books, so I know a lot. I mean, okay, I don't know a lot, but I just really like being around people who are intelligent, people who are like who read books. Even if me, I don't read a lot of books, but I just enjoy being around people who are smart. So I just started thinking that, oh my, I don't like where my finance is. I want to like improve my finance. So I said, you know what, let's get a book. Because let me tell you one thing about life. Life is literally just about solving your problems. Yes. And problems is happening and it keep happening. And there are some times that some people used to feel like, oh, okay, I'll never have problems or whatever. But let me tell you, if you are a star, if you are great, you have issues, you have problems. It's just for you to know how to solve your problems. Just be a problem solver. That's literally what life is all about. Being a problem solver. That's what life is all about. And for me, I just feel so grateful that I feel like God has taken me to this place where I'm like a healer. I know if I'm not even my healer. Yeah, I all my life I've been a worshiper. All my life I've been a singer. So for me, like when I get to a point where I'm like, God, I'm going through so much. Because in life, you're going through series of problems sometimes, but there are just sometimes where it's like you're going through a lot of crisis. Do you understand? Like the crisis is like, oh, do you understand? And that's let me tell you, anything that the devil brings to you, that's the solution you will use to provide for that problem needs to be a lot. So let's say for example you have a little problem. Oh, you pray a little. Let's say you have crisis and you have to add fasting, you have to do everything that you can do and ensure that you solve that problem. So I'm even grateful at the level I'm in that God is actually helping me to help a lot of people, to teach a lot of people how to know him, how to hear his voice, how to like pray and everything. So I'm not just a singer, but I'm also like I also talk about how I read the Bible, how I solve my problems. To be honest, how can you live in this world without knowing God? How? How can you literally live in this world and you don't know God with all these issues happening in this life? Nah, nah. You need to be strong spiritually because there are a lot of spiritual battles we face. There are a lot of things that we face that somehow you cannot just live your life just like that. You need to be strong spiritually. You need to be prayerful at all times. I know that some people think that, oh, I just got scholarship like that. I don't even tell you guys what I was doing behind the scenes. Let's even talk about that. Yes, I talk about scholarship opportunities. I talk about all these things. But there are actually things that I was doing behind the scenes. Like, for example, I was always singing in church. Yes, I would sing literally every day of the week. And I was fasting. I remember those times because I was singing every day of the week. And as a minister, you'll be fasting too. You'll be fasting too. So I used to fast a lot and I used to sing a lot. So But I never really thought about like CSC. I never really thought about the scholarship. It's just that moment that I feel like, when there's that peace, there's that moment you feel peace in you. That was literally when I feel like God started changing my life. Like the moment I was like at peace, like my heart, I was just like anything that God wants to do, I'm okay with it. If God wants to take me to so, then I'm okay with it. Wherever God wants to take me to, I'm fine with it. And I think that that's literally the moment that God literally started changing my life. Yes. So you have to come to a place of rest to understand that if you are called to greatness, then there'll just be some things that you're going to face. You can never avoid it. And those of you who have tried so hard to try to get opportunities, try to get scholarship opportunities, and you're not getting, it doesn't mean that you're not good enough, or does not mean that this is the that you're not going to try, that you're not going to get another opportunity. So it's not for you to get discouraged. It's for you to just keep believing and keep trying your best. And probably maybe you should try something else, because most business owners, if you really ask them questions, they'll tell you, I have multiple businesses. Some people say I have like 100 business. I'm not like exaggerating. I remember like watching this man, and he sings, and they were interviewing him and they were asking him, oh, how many businesses do you have? And he was like, oh, I have over like 130. 130. And some of you are looking at me. You are working for somebody's dream. You are working to solve someone else's financial problems or solve someone else's problems. Why you are not also thinking about solving your own problems, solving your own financial problems, solving your own life problems? And you're just thinking like, oh, okay, life is gonna be like perfect. You need to have a plan. Like even if yes, you have you're able to like work, get a job, you're working for someone, have your own thing on the side. Have your own thing on the side. Me, I've always had my own thing on the side. No matter what I'm doing, no matter where I am, no matter the work I'm doing, no matter whether I'm a student, I will always have something on the side because I call it my backup. So if anything happens, I'm not gonna be like stranded, because life is unpredictable. You don't know what can happen today, so you have to try your best to just like prepare yourself for anything that could go wrong. I'm not saying that something will go wrong, but I'm just trying to say like literally have a backup as a business owner, as um as a worker. If you are working in an office, please have a backup. That's what I'm saying. So I do love to create content, and I'm so grateful for that. For those of you guys that don't know, you can actually get free ebook. Yes, free content creation guide. Those of you that want to start creating content yourself, you can actually get free ebook. You can check down the description. You can be able to access this book. Okay. So guys, I have come to the end of this video. I'll see you guys in my next video. If you have any questions that you'd want to ask me, please leave it down in the comment section below. I love to answer them and just like vibe with you guys. I'm trying my best to create live videos because I realized that when I used to create live videos, I used to be really consistent with creating a lot of videos for you guys, but it has not been easy for me to go live as I normally do. I started going live when I was working my first job, the one that I ran away from. Oh my god. And when I was doing live video every day with that job, I noticed how I was getting a lot of subscribers. I was. So for me, it's like I want to get myself back to that moment where I was creating content. So yeah. I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, please leave your questions down below and I'll answer. Bye.